When you're talking about corporations, there's basically two ways of giving a corporation money. You can buy equity in the corporation, which means you're buying a part of the company. And what that means is you're buying shares of the corporation. The other way you can give money to a corporation is you can simply loan it money. And in lawyer speak or securities language, we call that debt. Well, the thing is, you don't actually just want to loan a startup money. It's not a good idea. What you want to do is you want to have a little bit of formality in the process so that the startup knows, look, we expect to get this money back, right? But then, what are the terms? How much interest are you going to pay on that loan? When do you pay it? And more importantly, when people loan startups money, generally, they don't actually expect to get it back, and that's the trick. When we're talking about loaning, which is usually what we do with friends and family, you're talking about loaning money to the company. Fairly rare for friends and family to buy a portion of the company. It's actually not a good idea because of exactly what you said, creating a problem further down the road in a follow-on financing. If you borrow money from friends and family, then you borrow money from angel investors, and then you go to the VC, which is the classic trajectory for a startup, right? When you get to the VC, they understand what's going on. But if you have sold stock to family, that's a little scary for VCs. And God help you, if you have tried to do an option plan on your own, that is almost enough to scare a VC away. So what do? Well, what we typically do is one of two things with friends and family, is we either do what's called a straight note. And that's where I say, look, I've got $50,000. My daughter's going to set up a startup. And I say, honey, I'm going to loan you $50,000. You're going to pay me 7% per year, simple interest. And I want my interest paid on the first of each quarter on a regular basis. Well, you're not going to do that and then try to remember it. You're going to write up an agreement, a note, a promissory note, which is a specific type of contract between a lender and a borrower. You can do that yourself, but God, don't screw it up, please. That's one way to get friends and family money that's pretty clean. Another way, and oftentimes later on in the process of the startup, friends and family don't really want to loan you money just because they think you're nice anymore. They think, hey, look, my daughter's got something really hot. I think she's going to be the next Facebook. I want to help her, but I want a piece of it. So now I think about something called convertible debt. It's just debt. So again, I take my $50,000 and I say, honey, I'm going to loan you $50,000, and you're going to owe me 7% per annum simple interest. But because this is convertible debt, you never actually have to pay me the interest. Just let it ride. But here's the kicker. At some point down the road, I know you're smart, you got a great idea, I know you're going to get venture capital funding. When that happens, when they put money into your company, that's what lawyers call a liquidity event. When that happens, guess what? My $50,000 plus that 7% interest that I've let you accrue and never pay me is going to convert into the same class of stock that the venture capitalists create when they fund your company. And one extra kicker, you're going to give me a substantial discount on what the VCs pay.